So you need production, you need the client attraction, and then we have the video ranking, the video SEO. This is getting the videos ranked on the first page of Google. Without all three of these, you don't really have a local video marketing business. But when you put all three of these together, you get this nice little sweet spot in the middle, and that's when you have a profitable and successful local video marketing business. And like James mentioned, if one of these is your strong suit, stay in that little zone. But if one of these is not your strong suit, or you have no idea what to do in that section, that's when you can implement systems, or we go through our training in these webinars that we're doing, or Local Video Academy will cover it, or you can outsource it. But really that nice little sweet spot is exactly what we're looking for. A little piece of all of that put together.
Yeah, so our program, Local Video Academy, covers all this. A lawyer or a doctor is going to pay you $2,000 to make a video. What the heck should the video look like, right? So we want to give you everything we can here on this call to make sure that you're fully equipped.
Client video. So really what we're doing here is we're creating short, sweet, to-the-point videos, and we have 90 seconds there. I think 90 seconds is a good maximum to have a video, like a marketing video, like action on. That's what we're here to do. That's what we're here to create. It gets the video viewer to take the next step. So again, short, to the point. It's about the video viewer. It's not about the quality, and it's about what gets the video viewer just to follow your call to action. What gets them in the door? What gets them to call your client? That's what it's all about.
Yeah, so this is almost like a checklist of what your videos does not a call to action. So what is the next step? And I'll tell you, it's going to differ depending on which clients you're working with. An air conditioning repair company and a real estate agent are going to want two very different call to actions, okay? So, Brandon, you want to talk about these?
Yeah, so we've kind of narrowed it down to a few things, like you can tell them to call a phone number. So the video ends and it's call 1-800, make a small purchase or a deposit on a product or service right there in the video. Click the link, go buy this item, or click the link and buy this special deal we're offering. Those really are the four things that we've narrowed down to easily get the people to take the next step with you in the video.
Now, here's a really important piece. This doesn't mean you do all of these in one video. So the smartest thing you can do is go to the business owner and ask them, in an ideal world, how do you want your ideal customer to approach you? Do you want them to call you? Do you want them to just show up at your store? Do you want them to fill out a form online with their phone number so you can call them? Or do you want them to buy something online from you? And you let the business owner at least offer a suggestion. Now, some might go, I don't know, I have no clue. And that's where you're going to have to be a little bit more of a marketing strategic expert. But most people are going to say, oh, definitely, you just get that client on the phone with me and I'll close them. I'll get them in there. I'll sell them what they need. And then you go, great. So our strategy for our videos is going to get people to call that phone number. Okay? So it's not using all of these. It's one. Okay? So that's what we want to make sure we have identified. Now let's go ahead and talk about the first. And of course, number 4, most important, is your compelling call to action. Okay? So you guys can write those down. What we're going to do is spend the remainder of this time. Let's see how much time. We're rocking on time, so we'll have time for a ton of Q&A at the end of this. Burger King or something like that, and the burger just looks amazing. And then when you go buy it, the reality version isn't too shabby. It looks nothing like the ad. Well, this is what we're talking about with this whole congruency aspect of it. This is very frustrating to people because we want what we asked for, what we ordered. And the same thing goes with search habits on the internet. And Google knows this, and they make this their #1 priority. It's to make sure that what people are searching for is what they get. So, what should I expect to find? I mean, in this example, we have a video, and this is Brandon's video. This is how this whole system works. But if I clicked on that video, should I be watching a video of great homes that are for sale in Pasadena? No, I'm not looking for homes for sale. I'm looking for a realtor. I want to find information about a specific realtor, not a home for sale, because I could be looking to sell my home. Okay? So this first step is extremely important. Now, in a moment, we're going to give you an actual example of this, but I want you to at least understand this concept of congruency and commitment by reassuring them immediately that they're in the right place, that whatever keywords that you're going after, that the video should line up with that same topic. Okay? Really important to make sure people feel like, oh, I've made it. I'm on the right place. This is the answer. As Brandon said before, when someone's doing
5 to 10 seconds, you should be, bam, hey, if you're looking for a Pasadena realtor, or hi, I'm so-and-so, I'm a Pasadena realtor. That's all it takes. Just let the video viewer know that they landed on a video that is congruent to the search that they just did. That's it. That's all we need for step number 1.
Boom. Step number 2, engage and empathize. Brandon, you want to talk a little bit about this one?
Yeah, so just by asking a question like, are you struggling with this? Or we know how frustrating it is to go through X, Y, and Z. So your job really in the second part of the video is to just hit them right between the eyes with, hey, I know what you're struggling with. I know what your pain points are, and we're going to take care of that for you. You remove the problem from their life. And really, in total time, you're probably looking at like 10, maybe 20 seconds in this step right here.
And, you know, this is not hard at all, because you can go to the client and ask them, so what are the biggest frustrations that your customers have when they come to you? And just let him talk. Why do people come to you? What do they complain about? What do they not like about your industry? And that business owner, that client will tell you, and you just work.
If your client has amazing customer testimonials, now's the time to throw that into the video so that you're building the credibility behind your claims of
facts into tangible benefits that impact the end user, the customer. And we're going to talk about that in a moment. So it's not just a laundry list of, I'm the business owner, look how great I am, I've been in business for 30 years, I'm 6 feet tall. Like, no one cares about that stuff until you turn it into a benefit. We'll show you how to do that in just a moment.
And then we go right into why they need to do it. We typically recommend that your client offers some kind of incentive, whether it's a discount or an added service or some kind of special. It could even be something like a free quote, but you need to tell them why to do it. So call this phone number to get 10% off your next service, or call this phone number to get a free quote, or call this number right now so we can, build you the house of your dreams, or whatever it is. And then again, you just tell them how to do it. So call blah, 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 mention this video, and we'll give you 10% off. So call this phone number, get 10% off, just mention this video. That's it. That is a clear call to action. They should, at the end of your video, have no confusion on what to do, why they're doing it, or how to do it. That's a very compelling call to action.
And the example we're going to do is Globo Gym, a local gym owner. That's where Brandon is. Calabasas Gym? Do you think that's a keyword that you go after, Brandon?
Something like that. Yeah. Calabasas Gym or Calabasas Personal Training, something like that.
Cool. Okay, so now you got to go in there and make the video. So you want to make a script, and you're going to use our template: congruency and commitment, engage and empathize, credibility and benefits, compelling, call to action, 50 to 90 seconds in length. So here's a little bit of how it looks like. Now this is rough. We're just having fun with this and we're playing with it. But here's the first step: congruency and commitment. Again, the easiest way to create the congruency is ask a simple question. Niche, and I think we could actually do a lot better job at understanding what the real pain points are of someone who is looking to move gyms or upgrade to a better gym. So here's my example that I came up with. Here at Globo Gym, we understand your need for this is what we were talking about, of extracting a benefit from a feature. A gym that has 240,000 square feet of space is a fact. I mean, it's a fake fact here, but it's a fact. It's a feature, right? And if we stopped there, we wouldn't be doing anything effective. And that's what most people do. They say, we have a 200 square foot parking, or 200,000 square feet parking structure. We have a 10,000 square foot gym space. We have 20 elliptical machines. They just list things that they have. Look at how great I am. Like I'm 6 feet tall. Okay, so here's the easiest way. This is 2 magic words to automatically, compel you as the marketer. It forces you to create the benefit. And the 2 words that I want you to write down are so and that. So watch this. That's why Global Gym offers 240,000 square feet of space. So that, what? Free 7-day or free 1-week membership to our gym. Oh, and make sure to mention this video, and we'll even throw in a free session with one of our personal trainers. I feel like that's too good of a deal there, but you guys, we're really simple. Really, really simple. They get lawyers, chiropractors, auto shop people, body shop.
And here's the amazing thing, too. If you start getting into certain niches, you can use the same pain points in different cities with different clients. So if you start getting a lot of dentist clients and you start doing for different cities in your county, you can use the same pain points for the same videos and just kind of swap out and customize it a little bit for the new person.
Genius. Hashtag genius. What we want to do is really quickly show you one way on how you can film this. So this is one of Brandon's clients who's a real estate agent. He's the realtor from Pasadena, so you can actually go to Google or YouTube and type in, is it Realtor Pasadena or Real Estate?
Pasadena Realtor.
Pasadena Realtor. Okay, have them memorize each section at a time. So they're only saying 2 sentences. You only have to say 2 or 3 sentences at a time. Give them a few takes. So what you're not trying to do is get them to film the whole 90 seconds in one take. 2 or 3 bits at a time, you're going to add what's called B-roll. And so this video, I hope you guys take the time to go to search Pasadena Realtor and watch this video, because it's hard to demonstrate otherwise on a PowerPoint presentation. But you want to connect the whole thing together with music and B-roll. So here, and demonstrates what the talent is talking about. So after you finish filming these little chunks with Chris doing his 4 little sections, you then film a few of shots of him in action, like him with a client, him talking on the cell phone, him closing a deal, and you just put it all together. Okay?
This video, the Pasadena Realtor video, you'll notice I do the cuts, and then you'll see B-roll come up, and it sounds like a one-take fluid video, but it was actually probably like 15 different sections that we pieced together, laid B-roll over to smooth it all out, and make one professional, effective video.
And that's what they call movie magic!
Can I mention kind of a funny story, too? When I first got started out, that's what I did, was the slideshow videos, because I didn't have a DSLR camera. And then when I moved up and got into the actual film stuff, which we're taught you in this webinar, I still didn't have a DSLR camera, but I closed the deal, got the check, went out, bought the DSLR camera, the next week came out and filmed the video. So that's
hashtag hustle. I didn't write down lighting because I think that's optional, depending if you're doing indoor, outdoor, naturally lit, etc. option. But these are the 3 main essentials if you're going to show up to client, film, and do it yourself. Now, you might want to find an existing talented videographer and work with them. So, first of all, let's look at the numbers here, because Brandon and I have hours max to film a client video. You're looking at $40 to $80 in filming, and then probably another 4 hours in editing. So let's even just round up to $200. Does that sound fair? Your sale. And frankly, if it's taking 6 to 8 hours for filming and editing, that's not where your time should be best spent, is it? And in a moment, we're going to do Q&A, because you probably have a lot of questions like, how do we